Hey, welcome, and today we'll check this, the Lofree Hypace Gaming Mouse. You probably ask yourself what in the world is this gaming mouse. It's unique and different compared to your typical gaming mouse. I think it's a good change because the gaming mouse market has been getting quite boring with nothing new to talk about. It's refreshing to see a project like this. If you don't know Lofree, they are known for making retro-style keyboards. They also released some very strange gaming mouse like this one. The peripherals were mostly made for the average PC user and for productivity. But now they have come out with this Hypace gaming mouse boosting these specifications here, clearly targeting the enthusiast PC gamers out there. So let's find out if we have here finally a great gaming mouse style in the space. First, let's check what we get in the box. I just want to mention that Lofree sent this out to me, but all opinions in this video are my own. Inside the large box we'll first find a sheet with a futuristic vibe. Then you will discover the Hypace gaming mouse in a grey tone, which also comes in black. Lofree told me that their design is inspired by a bicycle helmet and the internal structure from a car. Next we'll find the wireless dongle receiver. It's large but looks fantastic, maintaining the futuristic design. I really like this type of design. It's much bigger than your typical 8K dongle, but for me it looks amazing with the RGB. Further in the box we'll find a grey USB A to USB-C cable matching the mouse color. There are also extra accessories like a card indicated the QC test has passed. We'll check that later. You will also get black PTFE skates. The mouse doesn't come with skates pre-installed, so you can put your favorite one right away if you like. Finally, there is a manual to help you get started. Overall, unboxing this was an enjoyable experience. Now let's take a closer look at the specifications. As mentioned at the beginning of the video, Lofree target to provide the best specification available today. It features a 3950 sensor with up to 30,000 dpi. It has a dual 8000 Hz polling rate, so in wireless and wired mode. The Hypace also offers Bluetooth connection and so a 3-mode connectivity. The Hypace weight is 49 grams on my unit, which is quite low and impressive considering how it's built. It has a frame where the body shell parts are fixed on it, so it has quite a lot of material. This should provide a better stiffness and then manage to keep the weight low. The weight balance feels okay. I will say it's slightly front heavy. Sensor position is also slightly towards the front. Now let's do a quick sound and quality check. We have here the KLGM wide blade switches for the main clicks. They feel slightly harder compared to the traditional KL switches with a bit of pre and post travel. Depending on where you press, the clicks can feel different. Pressing towards the front may cause a bouncing effect, but pressing in the middle where the switches are placed gives the best feeling. There's also some side play, but it's acceptable. The scroll wheel is light and has well-defined steps. It's slimmer than the traditional scroll wheel, but I didn't have any issues with that. But this is something to keep in mind. The side buttons look unusual and complement the futuristic design. They look like pedal shifters from controllers or racing cars, but they feel okay, with fine pre-travel, but there is a bit too much of post-travel for my taste. The side buttons moves at the top when clicked, and you can also activate it by pushing the button at the top, but that is not something I do in a normal usage. The build quality is solid. With this frame structure, there is no creaking sound. It almost doesn't flex, just a bit on the side if I press hard like that. But also, this is not something I do in a normal usage. The coating is smooth and feels good, just a bit slightly slippery for my skin. Including grip tapes here could be a good option. The logo and name on the left side are noticeable but not disturbing. For the stock scales, I didn't like them. They are slow and feel a bit scratchy, similar to the stock scales from the G Pro X Superlight 2, but slightly better. Also, I find the design of these double bottom scales a little bit strange. Since it comes without pre-installed stock scales, you can still use your favorite dot scales if you have some. Before we talk about the shape, let's focus on the web-based software. Honestly, I'm really impressed by its futuristic design. It's one of the best looking interfaces I've seen in the gaming mouse space. The web software looks clean and the interface is user-friendly and self-explained. Here you can adjust the DPI, which is set at 1600 out of the box. The polling rate is set to 1000 Hz by default, and under here you can adjust the debounce time, which is set initially at 8 milliseconds. And motion sync is activated by default. The LOD is set to 1mm, but you can change it to 0.7mm or 2mm. There's also a long distance mode if the dongle is placed far from the mouse. On the main page you can customize the RGB lighting of the dongle, which gives an impressive and unique look. Now let's talk about the shape of the Hypace mouse, which is the most important part. The Hypace has an X shape, but it's different from other popular X-shaped mice like the G305, Orochi or Fentech Area. The Hypace is longer, about 121mm, with a narrow middle grip of 63mm, making it slim for its length. Its height is 38mm, with the highest point in the middle, similar to other X-shaped mice. The side flares out a bit, creating a bumps at the back that support your palm while gripping. Speaking about grip, with my hand size of 70 by 9.5 cm, I found it hard to use my claw grip style because the mouse is long and the elongated back goes too deep into my palm, making it uncomfortable. For me, a very relaxed claw grip or palm grip works the best. If you have bigger hands, you might be able to use a claw grip or even a fingertip grip. Even though the shape wasn't my favorite, I still enjoy using it while gaming. I didn't perform at my best because I had to use a palm grip, which I'm not comfortable with, but technically the Hypace was fine. The sensor was responsive and there were no issues with the 8000 Hz polling rate's performance. I finally get used to the side buttons and scroll wheel shape. The open design was not a problem for me. My only complaints are the scales. I didn't like how they feel while gliding. But overall, it's refreshing to see a unique design in the gaming mouse market. The build quality is solid except for the scales. The shape wasn't my type, but that's subjective. A possible downside is the price. The MSRP is set at $199, which is high compared to other options. However, Lofree had a Kickstart campaign for their launch in March, where early buyers could save $90. After this launch, the price is set at $199. I will include all the links in the descriptions. At the end, it's up to you if you are willing to pay for this unique futuristic gaming mouse with its low weight and high technical specifications. So that's it for today's video. I hope you find it helpful. Don't forget to drop a like, subscribe and hit the bell notification to stay updated on all my next videos. Thank you so much for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.